Stars in Their Eyes. Please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly. To Stars in Their Eyes, where our doors and your talent give pop stars a twin they never knew they had. Of course, the only person who has walked through those legendary lintels without singing is me, and don't I know it. People shout at me in the street, you know. When are you going to sing? Who would you do? But mostly, somebody stop him, he hasn't paid. What I do is walking and talking, sometimes simultaneously. But here's someone who does singing and flying, and she's star guest number 1.
My name is Jo Lloyd Hughes. I'm from Moor, near Warrington in Cheshire. I work for Air 2000 as a cabin crew trainer. When I'm not needed in the classroom, I actually fly out as a cabin crew member. I'm married to Darren. We've known each other for 16 years now. He used to be a professional footballer, played for Port Vale, and he's now retired, and he's very supportive of my singing, and it's now my turn to be a performer. My greatest music influences have to come from my mum's record collection. Motown, Karen Carpenter, a bit of country. I started singing at the age of 4, always listening to my mum's records, always wanting to put on little shows, and my mum just basically put up with me. Then about a year or so ago, the crew started to encourage me to sing while we were away on trips. It all started from there, really.
And it all starts here for Jo Lloyd Hughes. And it's a family affair tonight, because there's Darren, there's your mum-in-law, there's your sister and your busy mate. Have you always had a family affair like this?
Oh, actually, it's funny you should say that. My first job at the airline was with my sister.
Yes, I knew that.
Yes,
that's with Karen there.
Yes. Now, like most siblings, we tend to argue. And of course, you can't argue in front of the passengers. So she used to get her own back on me. In fact, in the aisle, she used to burn my arm with a teapot and going...
Nice one, Karen. Mind you, I've always wondered how you managed to serve the tea at 20,000 feet. It must be fantastically difficult.
Oh, well, good question. I mean, obviously, big planes, you tend to run out of tea quite easily. So you tend to put the call bell on so you know exactly where you got up to. But passengers think that's where the tea comes out of, and they put the cup up to the call bell like it's an espresso machine.
They don't.
Yeah.
How fantastic is that? Tell me a bit about the person you're going to be tonight.
OK, she was born in Ireland, but part of a Sheffield-based band, started in '96.
Yeah.
And their first album was entitled Do You Like My Tight Sweater?
Right.
And this song that I'm going to sing tonight was a big dance song from 1999.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Roisin Murphy of Moloko.
Roisin Murphy of Moloko! Singing back through the doors tonight. Singing live, Jo Lloyd Hughes, Roisin Murphy!
See
Oh, well done. If you fell over in that, you'd have more than 7 years bad luck, wouldn't you? Do you know, I think doing something like this is... your experience as an air hostess must come into play, because you're so used to looking confident in front of people, especially in a time of crisis like this.
Yes, definitely.
I know, and you would not have seen a hint of nerves there at all.
Good.
It was sensational.
Thank
and you're a great dancer as well, aren't you?
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Lloyd-Hughes as Roisin Murphy. You know, Moloko are the darlings of the dance floor. Then our next star is the bastion of the ballad. And back in the slow lane is star guest number 2.
My name is John Scarlett, and I'm a taxi proprietor from Blackpool. I was born and bred in Blackpool, went to school here. In the 60s, I was in a band. It's called Johnny Scarlett and the Gamblers. Being a taxi driver in Blackpool is terrific, really. Well, I met Mia when she was a fare. She got in my taxi at 11:30 a.m. on November the 23rd, 1996. I knew within 7 days that this was the woman that I would marry. When I first received the telephone call that I was to appear on Stars, there's a tremendous feeling of elation. I was walking on air for 2 or 3 days.
And soon he'll be walking through clouds. Please welcome John Scarlett. This man is very famous in Blackpool for being a lookalike, aren't you?
I've been told I look like Stu Francis, and for the last couple of years, Stu Francis has worked in Blackpool. And whenever I pull up at the theatre where he is, there's a poster of him on the wall. And people in the cab look at me and say, is it him? Is it not him? And I quite often turn to them and say, why don't you pop backstage and see me afterwards?
He does have a look of him, though, doesn't he? But you're being something completely different tonight. So tell us a bit about the person that you're going to be.
Well, the person I'm going to be tonight, Matthew, was born in Paris in 1924. He was a great friend of Edith Piaf. He wrote 7 songs for her. And the song was recently a hit for Elvis Costello after he covered it for the film Notting Hill.
And they're all going, oh, yes. Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Charles Aznavour.
Charles Aznavour! L'amour de la nuit, as tonight, singing live, John Scarlett is Charles Aznavour!
She may be the face I can't forget, a trace of pleasure or regret, maybe my treasure or the price I have to pay. She may be the song that summer sings, maybe the chill that autumn brings, maybe 100 different things within the measure of a day. She may be the beauty or the beast, maybe the famine or the feast, may turn each day into a heaven or a hell. She may be the mirror of my dream, a smile reflected in a stream. She may not be what she may seem inside her shell. She who always seems so happy in a crowd, whose eyes can be so private and so proud, no one's allowed to see them when they cry. She may be the love that cannot hope to last, may come to me from shadows of the past that I remember till the day I die. She may be the reason I survive, the why or wherefore I'm alive, the one I care for through the ride. and make them all my souvenirs. For where she goes, I've got to be. The meaning of my life is she.
Well done, John.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you.
You see, you can say I went all the way to Manchester and I picked up that Charles
Charles.
Aznavour. I know that you were singing that for Mia, and that the love story is fantastic.
Thank
about
you.
and Mia. And
Thank you so
you
much.
should see Mia there and your mum together.
I can see
Not a
that,
dry eye between them.
And my mother's been quiet tonight, which is unbelievable.
I can believe that. Ladies and gentlemen, John Scarlett as Charles Aznavour.
Thank you, Matthew.
Staying in slow gear for part 2. And when you think about it, the slow dance isn't a dance at all. It's two people rotating for 3 minutes. But saying, I love you, darling, let's swivel, isn't quite as romantic. We all love a slowie, so get ready for some heavy rotation in just 2 minutes. See you then. Bye. Welcome back to Stars in the Rising. All singing, all dancing extravaganza available free to your TV through an aerial. You know, we can transform anyone into a star without the aid of plastic surgery. Otherwise, we'd be called scars round their eyes. Ew. Visually, our next couple of superstars have little in common, but vocally, they're both pure souls, something our first diva shares with star guest number 3.
My name is Pamela Howell. I come from South East London and I'm a hairdresser. I enjoy doing hair so much because you get to meet different people. I like to be creative with my hands, and it's nice to see the beginning and the end results. I have 2 boys, Sean and Rayon, lovely boys. They love music just as much as I do. My father lives in Jamaica. He's been over there for about 15, 16 years now. Unfortunately, my mum's passed away, but we're a very close family, me and my sisters and my brothers. We get on very well, and they're very supportive of me. They're always there for me. I'm so pleased that my sister allowed me to do her hair today, actually, because she's the one that actually sent off the application for Stars in Their Eyes. She's been so good. She's came to all the auditions with me. She's been there for me. And tonight, this one's for her.
Sisters are doing it for each other, and here to try a new style is Pamela Howell. Clients come back again and again. They must trust you. Would they have any reason not to trust you, I'm wondering?
Well, I played an April Fool's joke on one of my customers.
Oh, yeah.
And what I did, I was washing her hair in the sink and I got a whole load of extensions and put it in the sink. And I told her her hair was... I told her her hair was falling out and she got really high rate. She was getting really upset, so I had to quickly tell her that it wasn't really true, and then she did see the funny side to it after that. I never did it again.
Did she come back?
Yeah, but I had to give her a free hairdo.
Oh, well. Tell me a bit about this person.
Well, she was born in Maryland, in America. Mm-hmm. She was born in 1967, and she was trained to be a teacher.
Right.
And then she went on to become one of the best R&B singers of the 90s.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton! Making the change and breaking our hearts tonight. Singing live, Pamela Howell is Toni Braxton!
these tears away. I need your arms to hold me now. The nights are so unkind. Bring back the nights when I held you beside me. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Undo this hurt you caused when you walked out the door and walked out of my life. Uncry these tears. I've cried so many nights. Unbreak my Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. Bring back the nights when I held you beside me. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Undo this hurt you caused when you walked out the door and walked out of my life. Uncry these tears. I've cried so many, many nights. Unbreak my heart. Oh baby, come back and say you love me. Unbreak my heart.
Oh, yes. Now, you see, you can relax after that. And there's, you see, your three sisters and your brother there. And it's thanks to your sister that you came here. And
Yeah.
you know it's thanks to you that they're finally sitting there watching you because of your talent.
Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pamela Howell as Toni Braxton. Okay. What and who connects the following? The Pet Shop Boys, Hairspray and Burt Bacharach. The answer in just one person. And making that connection, here's star guest number 4.
My name's Emma Wilkinson. I live in Liverpool. I've just graduated at John Moores University in Theatre Studies and Literature. And at the moment, I'm working for an out-of-school kids club.
Apple, banana, orange. Oranges!
I live with my boyfriend Rob, and we met 2 years ago at a club in Liverpool which plays a lot of 60s rhythm and blues and soul music. I'm not sure whether all the children understand about me going on Stars in Their Eyes, but those that do are really excited about it.
And with a voice like hers, this should be child's play for Emma Wilkinson. Well, up there is your boyfriend, Rob, and we're very lucky to have him with us this evening, aren't we?
Yes, we are. He went out last night with the people from work.
Yes.
Managed to get home, fell asleep on the sofa. Next minute he knew he was standing outside the front door. His shoes were off, his underwear was in his pocket, and the door was shut in his face. Consequently, the house keys were inside, the car keys were inside, and everybody's ticket for the show.
Congratulations, Rob. I'm very happy for you. It's not looking good for you later, is it? So tell me some more about who you're going to be.
She was a teenage icon for girls. With her, she had a big blonde beehive wig and dark panda eye makeup. Her first debut song in 1963 was the first ever song to be played on Top of the Pops.
OK.
And she had a second career in the 80s and 90s, which started with the Pet Shop Boys.
And that should have given it away. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Emma.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Dusty Springfield.
Dusty Springfield! Heavenly song, heavenly voice. Tonight, singing live, Emma Wilkinson is Dusty Springfield!
Billy was a preacher's son when his daddy was when the girl started talking, cousin Billy would take me walking. I through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Knows he was. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard I try. When he started sweet talking to me, he'd come and tell me everything is alright. He'd kiss and tell me everything is alright. Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Lord knows he was. Yes, he was. How will I remember the look was in his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the side, taking time to make time, telling me that he's all mine, learning from each other's knowing, looking to see how much we've grown. And the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Oh, yes, he was. The only one who could ever teach me was the sweet talking son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever teach me was the sweet talking son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Oh, yes, he was.
Ooh, that hair is big. Ooh, such a big hair. But I tell you, the voice and the personality is bigger. And I don't know how you've done that, because I must tell you, when I met Emma yesterday, I met her in the corridor, and this little waif-like girl came up to me, and I said hello, and she went bright red, didn't you? You've so got into that, haven't you? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, I did.
I thought you did, and it's such a distinctive voice as well. It's a hard thing to do to get that right. And you were absolutely straight down the line with the whole thing. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Wilkinson as Dusty Springfield. I just gave you 3 clues to Dusty. Now here's another 3 quick connections to what's next on the show. Donald Duck, cartoons, and Dr. Martin Boots. No, it's not the Disney classic Reservoir Ducks, but you will have all the answers in part 3. I'll see you then. Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes. Like many people in show business, our next star admits he can go from timid to tantrum over the smallest thing. And that makes me so cross I could stamp my foot. Sorry. This singer is used to life up on the football terraces, but more used to life down on the pitch is star guest number 5.
My name's Gary Setterfield, and I'm from Leicester. I was actually born in Grimsby and spent most of my childhood there until I was 18 when I left home. I live in with my wife Mary. We've been married for 28 years. I thought I might have got parole by now. We have 2 daughters, Vicky and Caroline. In my spare time, I'm actually a Class 1 referee. I spend my Saturdays and Sundays refereeing in the Leicestershire County FA Leagues. Some people think I'm mad, but if I don't get my 90 minutes of abuse, then I get withdrawal symptoms, so it's good fun. I'm really nervous about actually performing on the show. I've never, ever been on stage in my life before, so coming through those doors is probably one of the most daunting prospects that I'm ever going to have to meet. But it's a challenge that I think I'm up for, and I'm going to give it my best shot.
Cheers.
All the best.
Cheers, and taking his best shot from our centre spot, here's Gary Setterfield. Now, Mary, your wife, is here supporting you.
That's right.
With your niece and your 2 daughters there. Has Mary always supported you?
Not always. Where we used to live, we had this particularly large bathroom, and we used to keep our tumble dryer up there.
Right.
Now, when we moved house, we thought we'd save some money by moving ourselves. She gave me some help, inching it towards the top of the stairs, and just as I was preparing to say, "Don't let go," she thought I said, "Let go." So I went backwards down the stairs, 3 at a time, and just managed to get out of the way before it careered into the floor. And when I looked upstairs, all I could see was her leaning against the banister, total fits of laughter. When she finished, she said, "You should have seen your face."
Thank you, Mary. Now, there's going to be a bit of family role reversal here today, isn't there?
That's right. Usually your children tend to follow in your footsteps.
Yes.
But me coming on stage tonight is quite the opposite. I'm actually following in my daughter's footsteps.
Really?
Yeah, the eldest one, Vicky, was on stage as a Nookie Bear kid. And Caroline was one of Ken Dodd's Diddy Men for a summer season.
Really?
Yeah.
And Gary just said to me before they came on, he said, they're going to kill me for saying that. Tell me a bit about the person you're going to be tonight.
The person I'm going to be tonight is well known for being a flamboyant character.
Mm-hmm.
In the 1970s, he played the part of the pinball wizard in the rock opera Tommy.
He did.
And he's a big fan of Watford Football Club.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Gary.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Elton John.
Elton John! Mr. Tantrums and Tiaras himself tonight. Singing live, Gary Setterfield is Elton John!
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I were a sculptor, but then again, no. Or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down into words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean
the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
It astonishes me that, you know, somebody who has never been on stage before can come and tip up with a performance like that.
Thank you.
I mean, feet first, isn't it against all the rules of football? Feet first.
What rules are they?
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Setterfield as Elton John. Five voices have been heard, and now it's time to judge them. So, studio audience, cast your votes now. Before the big winner, here's the big lineup one more time. First, Joe Lloyd Hughes was dancehall diva Roisin Murphy.
Sing it back, bring it back, sing it back to me.
It was Blackpool Tower to Eiffel Tower when John Scarlett became Charles Aznavour.
She may be the love that cannot hope to last, may come to me from shadows of the past that I remember till the day I die.
Pamela Howell gave it soul and heart as Toni Braxton.
One break my heart, say you love me again.
It was done and dusty after Emma Wilkinson became Dusty Springfield.
The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was, Lord knows he was.
And Gary Setterfield was the pop star from Pinner, Elton John.
I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
We have a winner. Is it Roisin Murphy, Charles Aznavour, Toni Braxton, Dusty Springfield, or Elton John? And the winner is Dusty Springfield! What, darling?
I'm so shocked.
Oh, yeah. You shouldn't be shocked. It's a fabulous win, you know. Are those tears, or is the eye makeup getting in your eyes? Oh no, when we're going to have to get another lorry load of hair lacquer in for you.
Yeah.
What I love about doing this show is meeting people like you when you arrive on the first day, all vulnerable, and then here you are, a star on the second day. It's just fantastic. Hey, Rob, good excuse for a party tonight then, eh? So, 10 shows, 10 winners, but only one can become a champion. Next week, Dusty Springfield gets another chance to impress us on the live grand final. and she'll be joining 9 other fantastic finalists, all singing for your votes. Our first winner, Deborah Lee Burns as soul diva Gloria Gaynor. Tony Perry as rock's greatest chameleon, David Bowie. Sarah Earlham as Australia's biggest pop star, Kylie Minogue. Eddie Cunningham as Ivor Novello-winning Jim Diamond. Karen Virgo as the lady who commands respect, Aretha Franklin. Dalton Harvey as Chief Commodore Lionel Richie. Annie Shepherd as The Seekers' Judith Durham. Dave Davidson as the godfather of reggae, Bob Marley. And last week's winner, Belinda O'Hooley as Scottish diva Annie Lennox. It's been 10 amazing weeks, and tonight Emma has been given her ticket for the live grand final. So one more time, let's hear the voice that put her there. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Wilkinson as Dusty Springfield. Good night. There you go.
Son, and when his daddy was busy, when the girl started talking, listen, take me walking. Up through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Tell me everything is alright. You kiss and tell me everything is alright. Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Lord knows he was. Yes, he was.
You've got the voice, we've got the stage. For details on how you could be walking through those famous doors on the next series of Stars in Their Eyes, phone 0870 400 4000 for an application form.
Looking to see how much we've grown, and the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Oh, yes, he was. He was a sweet talking son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me. I guess the son of a preacher man.